Hello student and welcome to the today class. So in the today class I am going to solve the problem on plane strain problem. So it is a two-dimensional vector variable problems. So in this question you need to find the element stresses and principal stresses and also principal angle. Let us assume the Young's modulus is given as 70 gigapascal where mu, that is the Poisson's ratio, it is given as 0.3. There is a one triangle and their nodes are represent 1, 2, 3 and also they have given the local coordinates at each node. And in the left side you can see these are the displacement, nodal displacement u1, u2, u3, v1, v2, v3. So these are the nodal displacement at each node they have given. So now let us draw one. So this will be your global coordinates x and y. Okay, so you need to define the element stresses. So where the element stresses, the sigma is equal to, for two-dimensional elements, it is dB into delta. Matrix D, matrix B and delta. So where matrix D, it will be called as the stress strain matrix, stress strain relationship matrix, and where the matrix B, it will be called as strain displacement matrix. And where delta, it will be the displacement matrix. Okay, so now here the coordinates, as you know, where this is your x1, y1, so you can write here where x1 value is 5 and y1 is 15 and x2 is given as 15 and y2 is 5, x3 it is 25 and y3 it is 15 at different nodes. So these are the local coordinates and xy is the global coordinates and these are the displacement u and v are given. Okay, now the Young's modulus is given as 70 gigapascal. So where all the dimensions are given in millimeter, where the local coordinates and the displacements all are in millimeter. So let us convert the 70 gigapascal into megapascal. So giga is nothing but 10 power of 9. So if you take 10 power of 3 outside, then what will be remaining? It will be megapascal. So 1 megapascal, that is equal to Newton per millimeter square. So now again you can write this is as 7 into 10 power of 4 also you can write Newton per millimeter square, right? And mu is the Poisson's ratio. So some textbook they will refer as V or mu, that is 0.3. Okay, so now this is a very important to understand this equation, whatever it's given here. This is to be used for to calculate the element stresses. Okay, so now this D matrix, that is the strain displacement matrix. So where for plane strain, so for plane strain where D is equal to, it is E by 1 plus mu, 1 minus 2 mu, and in the bracket in the matrix 1 minus mu, mu 0, mu 1 minus mu, 0, 0, 0, 1 minus 2 mu by 2. Okay, so now you need to substitute the value of E and mu in this matrix. Okay, so here E is given as 7 into 10 power of 4 by 1 plus mu, that is 0.3 is the mu, so 1.3 it will be. Okay, so finally you can calculate entire value, you can substitute here. So 1 minus 2 mu is nothing but 2 into mu, that is 0.6, so 1 minus 0.6, that is 0.4 into 1.3, so 0.52 you can directly write down here, 0.52, this is 0.52. Again 1 minus mu is nothing but 1 minus 0.3, so 0.7, it is 0.3, 0.3, again 0.7, 0, 1 minus 2 mu, that is 0.6, it means 0.4 by 2, 0.2 you will get here. So now this 7 into 10 power of 4 by 0.52, so we got 134.6 into 10 power of 3. Remaining the matrix will be as usual, 0.7, 0.3, 0, 0.3, 0.7, 0, 0, 0.2. This is our D matrix. Okay, let us say equation number 1. Then again we'll go for calculating B matrix. Okay, so where B matrix, that is the strain displacement matrix. So this equation it will be constant only for plane strain, and for plane strain D matrix it will change. For B matrix it is 1 by 2A in the bracket, so it will be 3 into 6 matrix, beta 1 0, beta 2 0, beta 3 0, now 0 gamma 1, 0 gamma 2, 0 gamma 3, now gamma 1 beta 1, gamma 2 beta 2, gamma 3 beta 3. Okay, so here this beta 1, that is nothing but it is y3 beta 1 value, this is beta 1, that is y23 also it will be written y23. Okay, it means that is y2 minus y3. Again beta 2 y31, it means y3 minus y1. Next beta 3 y1 minus y2, it means y12. Next gamma 1, so gamma 1 is nothing but it is x32, x3 minus x2, gamma 2 x13, x1 minus x3, gamma 3 x21, x2 minus x1. Okay, now you can substitute this value. So you know what is x1, x2, x3, y3, that you have written here. So y2 minus y3, y2 minus y3, so 5 minus 15, so you will get minus 10, y3 y1, so you will get 0, y1 minus y2, so 15 minus 5 you will get 10, again x3 x2, so 25 minus 15, so you will get 10 again, x1 minus x3, so 5 minus 25 you will get minus 20, x2 minus x1, so 15 minus 5 you will get 10 here. So these are the beta 1, beta 2, beta 3, gamma 1, gamma 2, gamma 3 value. Okay, now what is A? A is the area of the element, triangle element, that is you have to calculate 1 by 2, 1 x1 y1, 1 x2 y2, 1 x3 y3. Okay, so here 1 by 2, it is an determinant here. Okay, so 1, what is the value of x1? That is 5, y1 is 15, 1 yx2 is 15, y2 is 5, 1 x3 is 25, y3 is 15. Okay, so here where a is equal to 1 by 2, determinant of 1 will make now 1, so 5 second for the first one, so 15 into 15, that is 225, minus 25 into 5, it is 125, again minus 5 second row, 15 minus 5, then plus, if you take 15, then 25 minus 15, and close the bracket, so it is 1 by 2. Now 225 minus 125, you will get 100, minus here 15 minus 5, 10, 10 into 5, 50, plus 25 minus 15, that is 10, so 150. So whatever you will have done here, so total 250 minus 50, 250 minus 50 will get 200 by 2, that is 100 millimeter square. So area of the triangle element is 100, A is 100. Okay, so now we will substitute in the B matrix. So 1 by 100, so that is 2 into 100, 2A, right? So now beta 1 value, that is minus 10, 0, beta 2, again 0, then 0, beta 3 is 10, and lastly 0. Now 0, gamma 1 is 10, 0, gamma 2, that is minus 20, 0, and gamma 3, that is 10. Finally gamma 1 is 10, beta 1 is minus 10, gamma 2, that is minus 20, and beta 2 is 0, gamma 3 is 10, beta 3 is also 10. Okay, so we have made in a simple form. Now here 10 is inside, so you can take, to reduce the limit, you can take 10 outside. So inside there will be 1, 1, 2, 1, like that. So it will be, if you take 10 outside, okay, so next step, if you take 10 outside, so 10 by this one 200, 10 by 200, so it is 0.05, 0.05. Okay, then what will be there in the matrix now? Minus 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, minus 2, 0, 1, 1, minus 1, minus 2, 0, 1, 1. So this is the B matrix, let us say equation 2. Okay, now after that you need to go for calculating the displacement matrix. So D is over, B is over, now displacement. So where this displacement matrix, that is delta, is equal to, it will be U1, U2, U1 V1, U2 V2, U3 V3. It is at node 1 U1 V1, at node 2 U2 V2, at node 3 U3 V3. So this displacement, it is already given in the question. Okay. So U1 is how much? 0.005, and V1 it is 0.002, U2 it is 0, V2 it is 0 again, next U3 0.005, next V3 that is 0, so this is 3 here, 0 again. So this is the displacement vector. So now you have calculated all the 3 terminals. Now we will go to the stresses equation. Okay, where sigma is equal to D matrix B matrix into delta. So what is the D matrix which you have calculated? Let us write this one. So 1.134 134.6 into 10 power of 3 in the 3 into 3 matrix, 0.7, 0.3, 0, next 0.3, 0.7, 0, 0, 0, 0.2 at the end. This we got into B matrix. So just now we obtained the B matrix, that is 0.00, 0.05, again 3 into 6 matrix. So we got -1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, -2, 0, sorry, once again, 0, 1, 0 it is 0 here, it is -2, 0, 1. So 1, -1, -2, 0, 1, 1 is the B matrix into the displacement vector 0.005, next 0.002, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.005, next 0.0. Now, okay, so let us take whatever the outside term. So 134.6 into 10 power of 3 into 0.05. So we got 6.73 into 10 power of 3. Again this 3 into 3 matrix, okay, into, see now this is a 3 into 3 matrix, and it is, this one is 3 into 6 matrix. Okay, so now this is 6 into 1. Okay, so now these two matrix we can make the multiplication 3 into 6 and 6 into 1. So here the row, first row and their first column, so minus 0.005, we will get minus 0.005 into, now second with this 0.00 you will get 0, 0.00, then 1, again 1 into 0.005, so plus 0.005, so you will get 0 here for the first row. Again for second one, 0 into this value you will get 0, 1 into this, so 0.002, again 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, so what you will get 0.002 in the second row. And in the third, so in the third we will calculate now 1 into 0.005, 0 we will get 005, next minus 1 into this value, that is minus 0.002 you will get, then 2 into 0, 0, 0 into 0, 0, 1 into 0 point, so it is again plus here 0.005, now 1 into 0 lastly, so it is 8 into 10 power of minus 3 got, it means 0.008 we obtained. Okay, now we can make these two matrix multiplication, so it is 6.73 into 10 power of 3. Okay, so now we will make the multiplication of 0.7 into 0, you will get 0, so 0.3 into 0.002, so you will get 0.0006, and 0 into 0 you will get 0, next 0.3 into 0 you will get 0, 0.7 into 0.002, so we will get 0.0014, 7 into 2, now finally 0 into this value 0, so 0, 0, then 0.2 into 0.008, so we will get 0.0016. So now we will make the multiplication with this into individual now, so 6.73 into 10 power of 3 into 0.0006, so we got 4.038. Second one, 6.73 into 10 power of 3 into 0.0014, So you got 9.422. Again last 6.73 into 10 power of 3 into 0.0016. We have 10.768. So these are the stresses now. Okay, finally what we obtained, these are the stresses. It means where for the stress, that is sigma x, sigma y and tau xy, that is equal to, this is equal to 4.038, 9.422, 10.768. Okay, all are in Newton per millimeter square are the stresses. It means sigma x value, that is 4.038 Newton per millimeter square, and sigma y value 9.422 Newton per millimeter square, and tau xy, that is shear stress, 10.768 Newton per millimeter square. These are the principal stresses. Okay, now you need to, these are the element stresses. Okay, now you need to calculate what are the principal stresses. Okay, so principal stresses, there is an equation I will write here. One, it will be maximum principal stress, that we will write as sigma 1. For that we have the equation 1/2 sigma x plus sigma y plus root of sigma x minus sigma y whole square plus 4 tau square. Okay, so here you know sigma x and sigma y, that you have already calculated, and tau x. Okay, so this is what we called as, it is a maximum principal stress, or it is also called as normal stress, maximum normal stress. Then again there will be another equation, that is sigma 2. So sigma 2 is nothing but, here instead of plus you will have the minus, that's it, 1/2 sigma x plus sigma y. So here it will be minus under root of sigma x minus sigma y whole square plus 4 tau square. That's it. Now this is minimum principal stress, or it is also called as minimum normal stress. Okay, so this value you can calculate now. Just you need to substitute sigma x, sigma y and tau xy. If you substitute it, then you will get the stresses. So after substituting, I have the values for sigma 1, that is 17.83 Newton per millimeter square you will obtain, and for sigma 2 you will get minus 4.37 Newton per millimeter square. And finally you need to calculate the principal angle. That is theta p, generally we used to say theta p is equal to, there is a equation to calculate the principal stress, that is 1/2 tan inverse of 2 tau xy by sigma x minus sigma y. Okay, sigma y. So here I will calculate, this is short now. So tan inverse 2 tau y, what is the value of tau y? That is 10.768 by tau x 4.038 minus tau y 9.422. So it is 2 into 10.768 by 4 minus 5, so minus 4.038 minus 9.422. So minus 4 we get, so tan inverse of minus 4 get minus 75 into, by 2. So we got minus 37.98. So this is degree. So this is the angle, principal angle we used to say. Okay. So this is the solution for the given problem. Hope it is helpful for you. Thank you for watching.